It's quite comical, actually, when you realize the difference between reality and what some people are talking on TV about.
You took the mark of the devil just so you can eat and breathe. Bowed down at the feet and surrendered liberty. Tyranny and terror, corrupted dictators, posing as your leaders while they poison every leader. Pumping fluoride in the water while they rape Iraqi daughters. Dumbing down the public, fashion magazines and fodder. Now they slaughter weakened nations. Faulty explanations, selling fear to the masses. Terror level elevations, revelations is unfolding right before your eyes. Wake up in a FEMA camp, drugged and hypnotized. Fourth Reich's taking over while you focus on your bling. But I bet by this point you haven't heard a damn thing. It's destruction by design, prophesizing every scripture. Take a big step back, see the whole picture. A distraction of the mind to keep you living in a bubble.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. And when the 12th largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be peddled for truth?
Problem, action, reaction, solution. It's time to wake up to the formulas they're using. State-sponsored terror to burn our constitution. Weapons of mass deception of the media delusions. Using double speak to keep you following like sheep. CNN and Fox News to keep the populace asleep. Never looking, never question why we're headed towards recession. The dollar's worth a nickel, but we're ruled by our possession. I mentioned that those towers fell in less than an hour. Ignorance is bliss, the source of the power. But they'll cower in the shadows if we all wake up and see that the land that we're living in is nothing close to free. It's destruction by design, prophesizing every scripture. Take a big step back, see the whole picture. A distraction of the mind to keep you living in a bubble.
We're in a lot of trouble. So you listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube, you eat like the tube, you even think like the tube. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
Now you're living as a slave, high-tech police state. Warrantless searches and waterboarding the waste. Mandatory vaccines to keep you sedated. Big brother on the screen to keep the public isolated. Conspiracy theories, now conspiracy facts. Thought crimes condemned like terroristic attacks. Every time you take a breath, you pay another tax. Every time you take a step, it's documented and tracked. It's whack how we're living, the planet's a prison. You should've listened up and questioned 9/11. Declared a revolution, defend our constitution. A public execution of corrupted institutions. It's destruction by design, prophesizing every scripture. Take a big step back, see the whole picture. A distraction of the mind to keep you living in a bubble.
We're in a lot of trouble.
9/11 was a self-inflicted wound. 9/11 was an inside job. The U.S. government wants to carry out terror attacks to blame it on their enemies. Just like Hitler on February 27, 1933, carried out a terror attack on his own Reichstag to be blamed on his enemies. It's the same system over and over and over again. You've got to understand that governments stand to gain from terror, to scare you into submission to attack. They provocateur and hire criminals to carry out attacks, then they burn the patsies. Or in many cases, the government carries out the attacks themselves. On Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, we have tens of millions of visitors a month. The world is waking up to who orchestrated September 11th. Bill Clinton bombed Oklahoma City. George Bush carried out 9/11. Do you think some people in a cave? Do you think some people in a cave were able to have NORAD stand down? Do you think that people in a cave were able to have all of this happen? It's a total and complete fraud. The New World Order is using terror to scare you into submission, and they will be defeated. And here in this supposed free country where they're trying to pass a law to stop this,